Hey y'all, it's Customized Key, and it is time for some college confessions. Y'all can't really see me with this hat like this. Y'all see my sparring gear? You see my sparring gear? Okay, cool. I'm gonna flip this back. Oh yeah, there we go. Now y'all can see me. Alright, we finna first print it out for this video. So, if you can probably tell by the title, I am going to confess some things that I did while I was in college. I got a nice little list here. We're going to go ahead and go through some of the items on this list, and let's get right into it. So, item number one, I used to sneak in the calf. I ain't have money to go to the calf, so I used to sneak in. Now, I can't tell y'all how I used to do that because some people probably still do it, but I'm going to tell y'all, I used to sneak in the calf. Ooh, and I used to eat good, too. I used to eat good. Another confession. When I would see a lost freshman and they would ask me for instructions, sometimes I would send them off. I would just be like, where's Brody? Brody's that way. You see that green building? Yeah. Go down to the corner. You're going to make a left. And then you're going to keep straight till you see that stop sign. Now, it's only 2 stop signs over there, but you're going to take the stop sign on the right side. Then you're going to see it. It's going to be right there. I used to send freshmen off all the time, and it was just so priceless. I mean, karma came around and bit me in the butt for it, but yeah, I used to do that a lot. So I had this roommate that I just did not like. I could not stand her. She used to make my life just way more difficult than it had to be. So I put itching powder in her lotion. Yes, I did. I put itching powder in her lotion. I was so petty back then. I mean, I'm still petty now, but I'm not that petty to the point where I'm going to put itching powder in somebody's lotion. I also used to throw her food away sometimes. And then she would ask me about it. I'd be like, girl, it had mold on it. It was old. It was smelling up the refrigerator. Lying. I would just be throwing her stuff away because she would get on my nerves. And she didn't like pay attention to her stuff, so I would just throw it away because I didn't like her. So, yeah. I went skinny dipping twice. Once, well, I'm not going to say the apartment complexes that I lived in, but I went skinny dipping twice. The first time I went with me and like 3 of my female friends, and we didn't get caught, but we was in there doing like full laps, like we all in it, but we was on camera, so when we got out the pool, we had to kind of be like, to try to run to put our goals back on. So the second place that I went skinny dipping at, it was security seen us, but when they was walking past, we kind of just sunk down in the pool and held our breath for a little bit until the lights got turned off. When the lights got turned off, then we still kept on swimming around. So that was fun. On another summer night, me and some other friends, we snuck into the hot tub, but it was like a group of us. We all just like hopped the fence and we went in a hot tub and we was chilling. Security had just finished their round, so they didn't come back around. We had took like alcohol with us, you know, everything. We ended up having a really good time, but it was at night. It was in the summertime. So that was really good. It was fun. We thought we was gonna get caught, but we did. So yeah. Let's see what else. I used to hop in fraternity stroll lines. So you know, like they would be in the parties and stuff. They would be strolling, and I ain't gonna lie, the Kappas, man, I used to hop in their line. I was notorious for it. You couldn't tell me that Lick was about to come on. If you don't know this song, I'll put the link for it below so you can listen to it. There wasn't no way that Lick was going to come on and I wasn't finna hop in that stroll line. And the thing is, I don't know if they noticed that I was in their stroll line or if they just didn't care. But, like, it really kind of depended on who was at the back of the line. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, some orgs, I would hop in their stroll line and I'd just do a little 1-2 and then I'd get out. But yeah, the Kappas, I used to hop in their stroll line all the time. When Lick came on, man, it was head to shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna do this 4 to the front. I'm gonna do this 4 to the back. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna kick, hood, and I'm gonna just sauce it. I'm fucking sauteing mushrooms on these shoulders, boy. Oh, I used to hop in them stroll lines. But no, I had a good time. But I kind of had to stop doing that because this iota named Steve, who went to Michigan State, man, I hopped in a line one time when they was doing Heart Attack, and that's my favorite Iota stroll. But between that and Megatron, they're my two favorite strolls. I hopped in that stroll line one time thinking I was smooth because the Iotas was on stage. So I'm, off to the side. I'm doing a stroll. No. Steve came up behind me swift as hell like, hey, bruh, I'm going to need you to chill on our stroll. You don't got no Iota Fight Theta on your chest, and you ain't fell out for this, so I'm going to need you to chill. And I was just like, nigga, if you won't let me go, the fuck, boy. But no, Steve was like my height. Like, he was smaller than me, but he was like cock diesel. Like, he was strong, but... Man, Steve snatched me up one time, so I ain't doing no Iota strolls no more. But Kappa strolls, boy, I was in that line like, okay, you couldn't tell me I wasn't no Kappa for them 3 minutes that song was on. I think I hopped in the Alpha line like maybe one time, but they ignored me, so it wasn't fun. So I ain't getting A line. And Q's, I ain't want to be in A line. Them niggas too rowdy. They be kicked me on accident, and I'd have been mad. And then I would have to tell them that I was in their stroll line. That was a whole nother story. But anywho, yeah, I used to hop in stroll lines all the time. Another thing I used to do, I used to intentionally stand in people's way on the bus so that they would have to say, excuse me. At Michigan State, when people ride the Cata, like, people would they would do everything in their power to just squeeze past you and not say excuse me. And that used to just really blow me because I was just like, it's not gonna kill you to say excuse me. Like, they'll suck it in, they'll duck, they'll like try to, squeeze on past, and I would just stand in the way and act like I'm not paying them no attention, be on my phone the whole time, like, and just wait for them to try to squeeze past me. And in the event that they would try to squeeze past me and still not say excuse me, I'll be like, so it's this word, right? It's called excuse me. And you use it when you want to get past people. And they're kind of like in your way. Kind of like right now. Instead of just squeezing past me and being all up in my personal space, you could just say excuse me. Now, some people will be like, sorry, excuse me. Other people will be like, you know what, you're right. Excuse me. And I'd be like, oh, we know how to use this word. Okay, cool. Let me show you what happens. Go right ahead. Again, petty, but I used to do it like all the time, and I didn't really care. Excuse me gets you a very long way. So if you're going to college, please don't be one of the people that try to squeeze past people and don't say excuse me. Just say excuse me. It's really gonna. I used to let my friends who lived off campus, when I lived on campus, I used to let them use my ID to get in the caf. I also used to take Tupperware to the caf when I started living off campus. And even when I lived on campus, I used to take Tupperware to the caf because I knew that I was going to be hungry in class and I wasn't going to have time to go to the caf. So I would just take my Tupperware to the caf and get snacks. Like, I would get, like, the little dried fruit. I would get, peanuts and cashews and, just little stuff like that. I might take some fruit or whatever. Now, you're not supposed to because it's a health hazard for the caf, but I used to do it when I lived on campus because I would be hungry in class and I didn't have time to leave out, or it was a 50-minute class and I knew I was going to be hungry, so I would just take food with me. One night we had a movie night and we invited like so many people to this movie night, and the movie night was in our dorm, okay? So what we ended up doing was me and this other girl, we're going to let her remain nameless, and her and I went to the lobby, and my best friend came with us because we took a couch out the lobby to take it to our dorm room. Now, my best friend was the lookout at the time, and he went out there with us just to make sure that, nothing happened, and to help us steal this couch. Now, me and the girl who went with me, she and I went out there, and we figured out which couch we wanted. So then my best friend, he be in the lookout, and he like, yeah. So then the hall director comes out, because the hall director lives in the hall. They have like this little apartment right in the dorm hall. So it was like, they came out and they talking, and my best friend like, oh crap, I got to stall. So my best friend go over there, he like, hey, I just wanted to talk to you for a second, put the arm around the shoulder. They get to walking in the opposite direction. Me and her picked this couch up so fast, we kind of look like Fred Flintstone on our tippy toes trying to get this couch to our room. So once we got to the part where we could go up the ramp to get on our floor to the room, our rooms was on the first floor, so it was good. But man, that was the best. That was the best movie night we ever had, and it was fun. We put the couch back in the morning, but we definitely stole the couch. We definitely stole the couch. I got put out of a bar on St. Patrick's Day. That was ridiculous. I got put out of a bar. That's a whole story time in itself. I had a stalker when I worked at Sparty's. And because of having a stalker, I had to have a Monday night boyfriend. So I had a friend named Ron. And I used to tell him on Monday nights, just come to Brody and just be like, hey, babe, play the role, and whatever. So that was my Monday night boyfriend. Last and final confession from college. I never paid for drinks or to get into parties, like frat parties in college. The Alpha House used to smack all the time. I never paid for drinks. I never paid to get in. It was always a good time. Other people used to pay. I used to go to the door with me and my 2 friends. And the Alphas would be like, Kiwi, what's up? Come right in. I wouldn't pay nothing. But everybody else came in. They'd be like, all right, $3, $2. Oh, you want a drink? $2. $2. But the Alphas, them was man, I gotta say, when I was in college, the Alphas was my favorite frat. The gift, y'all are so near and dear to my heart. I love y'all. Y'all the bomb. IMT was cool. The people who I met from IMT. I'm Customized Key, and these have been my college confessions. I hope you enjoyed them. Please don't do what I did. And if you do, I didn't tell you to do them. You ain't get these ideas from me. But please be safe. Don't get caught. Don't go to jail, because I didn't go to jail. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Booyah.